actually look for the evidence, you often discover that the scary story your brain is telling you has very little support, and that creates space for more realistic, balanced thoughts to emerge. Now, this doesn't mean that you ignore genuine problems or dismiss valid concerns. The evidence check isn't about being unrealistically positive either. It's about evaluating your perspective and separating real problems from imaginary ones. The key is learning to approach your thoughts with curiosity instead of automatically believing them. Instead of thinking, this thought must be true because I'm feeling anxious, you can think, I'm having an anxious thought. Let me check if it's based on evidence or if my brain is just trying to protect me from some imaginary threat. When you catch yourself engaging in distorted thinking, the goal isn't to judge yourself or feel bad about it. Remember, the brain is just trying to protect you, even if it's doing it in a clumsy way. You can acknowledge distortion with kindness. There I go catastrophizing again. My brain is just trying to keep me safe, but I don't need to believe this scary story right now. The more you practice noticing your thoughts without immediately getting caught up in them, the easier it becomes to step back and evaluate whether those thoughts are helpful or accurate. The evidence check becomes even more effective when you make it a regular practice. You don't need to analyze every thought that you have, because that would just be exhausting. But when you notice yourself feeling particularly anxious or upset, that's the cue to pause and examine what story your mind is telling you. Start with just one recurring worry or anxious thought. The final piece to this is reinforcement. Neuroplasticity doesn't care how big the change is. It cares how often you practice it. So the more you can repeat this thought-checking process, the stronger those new brain pathways become. You might not notice a big shift after one reframe, but after 10 or 30, you'll start to feel the change, and you'll have more mental space. You'll spend less time stuck in emotional spirals, and you'll start to trust your ability to interpret situations more clearly and compassionately.